Hey there everybody, it's Rick Utzer here with AirgunWeb, where we tell you the facts, not fluff. And today we're going to bring you another old school airgun review. Now this review comes directly from a viewer request. We did a video recently here on the Crosman 1322, which is a multi-pump pistol. And somebody commented, hey, why don't you do the Daisy 880? Well, I happen to have one, and so that's exactly what we're going to do today. So before we get started, I want to let you guys know that this video is brought to you by Pyramid Air. They have been a sponsor for years and years and years. They continue to support what we're doing here, and that's very awesome. Without their help, without their support, would not be able to do this work. So thank you to Pyramid Air. If you're looking for something airgun related, be sure to check them out, www.pyramidair.com. So the Daisy 880, let's jump right into it and let's talk about some specs, okay? So I've pulled up the profile here on Pyramid Air, and I can tell you that this is a very inexpensive little gun. It's currently out of stock, but I'm sure that'll change. This guy runs right around $46. So we're not talking high dollars here. We are talking about something that's very affordable, has been around for decades. I had a Daisy 880 when I was yay high. So this platform is nothing new. This thing has been around. It is a ton of fun to shoot. It shoots BBs or pellets. How fast? Well, let's talk about that here right now. According to the website, it can shoot up to, and we'll put that in air quotes, it'll shoot BBs up to 750, and it'll shoot lead pellets, and I don't know if they're saying pellets, they don't say lead or otherwise, but they're saying pellets at up to 7 and some change, 715. Frankly, I think those numbers are kind of ambitious. I guess we'll find out, because we are going to take this out to do some crony testing. The rest of the specs are it's plastic constructed. Inside you've got obviously some cast metal components. It's a rifled steel barrel. There's a metal shroud to the barrel here. I do like the open sights. I think my original 880 probably didn't have fiber optics. I'm trying to remember back that far. You have a BB reservoir here where you can load up a ton of BBs. How many? Let's see if it tells me. Well, I would figure it would want to tell you how many you can put in there, right? It's at least 150 or so. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't really say. Probably does in the manual, which you can also pull up here off of the website if you want to. Actually, I take it back. It does have shot capacity as 50, so not quite as many as I thought. But so we're gonna try and shove 50 BBs in there, see if they'll fit. And you can also shoot pellets. The pellets are going to be single shot. You just feed them right there. So our goal today will be to just shoot this gun and see how it does. We're going to get trigger pull numbers. I'm guessing. Let's see how good my trigger guess is, and I'm thinking it's probably around 4 pounds, maybe 5 pounds. We're also going to get some DB numbers. We're going to get crony numbers, and then we're going to get some accuracy testing done. Today we're going to be shooting for pellets. We're going to shoot the RWS Hobbies for our baseline lead pellet, and for accuracy we're going to shoot the JSB. These are the 8.4s. Those might be a little heavy in this, but we'll see how they do. If they don't group really well, which I expect they'll probably be just fine, then I'll grab maybe something a little lighter. I have some 7.3s or 7.4s, or I don't know. I've got some 7-grain JSBs we can try too. But let's go ahead and get started. So aesthetically, you know, it is quite plastic. It's very light. We're talking 3 pounds. They're saying trigger pull 7 pounds. Ooh, maybe I was giving it the benefit of the doubt there. I don't know. Let's just do that right now. We can do that. Just get right on that part of it. And then we'll do maybe some DB tests, and we'll take a look at how loud it is just dry firing it, and then we'll see how loud it is with some ammo in it. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, so you do not need to cock it to test the trigger, which is cool. Let's see what we got here. Let's see, it's like 2 pounds, 9 ounces. I thought 7 was a little bit much. Yeah, 2 pounds, 3 ounces. I think 2.5 pounds is probably going to be a fair estimate on the trigger. It's just a single stage trigger, nothing special there, obviously, and a $46 gun. It's not adjustable. Now, I guess we should go ahead and let's throw some BBs in it, right? Or should we do our DB tests? Let's do DB. So I've got my meter here. Let's set it to, okay, we're going to set it to max. It's on fast. So I'm going to set it right at the edge of the table. I bet you it's going to be louder cocking it than it is shooting it, or pumping it. Let's see. Okay, that's 5 pumps, and we are going to reset that. Okay, here we go. Quiet, quiet. Okay, so 5 pumps gave us 102.2 on the DB. Let's see if it matters if we go 10 pumps. Let's see here. Okay, set it to max. Okay. So 10 pumps, definitely more. We're at 106.1. So definitely louder. Now let's try some pellets in it. Why do you say that here? So we'll unlock it. Let it sit there for a minute. We'll use a hobby pellet. All right. All right, so it just rolls right in here like this. All right, safety. 5 pumps, okay. And let's set this max lock. Okay. 97.3, so definitely matters if you're shooting a pellet, so it's definitely be quieter. Now let's see what we get for 10 pumps. Boy, that's so much easier to pump than some other stuff. It's got a lot of leverage there. Okay, max. All right, reset. Okay, 10 pumps with a pellet, 104. So it definitely takes the edge off when you're shooting a projectile out versus just dry firing it. So that should give you guys some idea of trigger pull and noise. Now we need to go out and do our chrony test. So I'm going to reset the cameras. We'll go out there. We'll start getting some chrony numbers, and then we'll do some accuracy testing. Be right back. Okay, let's do some chrony testing. I have got the chrony set up, I don't know, about 8 feet away or so. We're going to be shooting over it at a target that's about 10 yards away, so we can maintain, you know, same basic sight pattern. Shooting BBs over chrony sometimes can be a little tricky. Sometimes they register, sometimes they don't. If we skip one, we'll just shoot another just to make up for it. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to shoot at 5 pumps and 10 pumps and see if there's a difference. We're going to do probably 5 shots on each, and we'll use 5 shots for each projectile. So we're going to start with the BBs, or 5.1 grain. Then we'll go to the hobbies, which are 7 grain. And then we'll go to the JSB 8.4s, which are 8.4 grain. All right, so BBs are loaded. By the way, I did load up BBs one at a time, and it does take around 50 BBs. Maybe you can get a couple extras, but 50 is a good number. Now, when you open this up, it's actually got a little magnet there, and it grabs the BB for you. So it's kind of cool the way it loads. So that's kind of a neat little system they got. That's been around for a long time. All right, 5 pumps now. Safety. 2, 3, 4, 5.
545.
Okay.
548. 546. 546. 552.
Okay, so that's very, very consistent. Now let's do 10 pumps.
$664.
Okay, now we were on paper thinking maybe 750. I thought that was ambitious. Looks like I was right. So 660 is actually still pretty good though. Let's see how we do.
657.
We are at 4,600 feet too, so that does make a difference.
660.
Okay.
658. 653.
Okay, so again, very consistent. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and switch over to the hobby pellets. So there we go. All right, so 5 pumps. 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, here we go.
$443.
Okay.
446. 503.
That's better.
511.
Okay, that's getting better.
516.
Okay, so it definitely got better with the pellets, and I'm not sure why that is, but 516 isn't bad. Let's do 10 pumps here. Let's see.
$640.
That's not bad at all.
637. 635. 641. 642.
You know, that is not bad at all. That is 6.4 foot-pounds. Pretty consistent, actually very consistent. So I'm going to swap the battery and then we'll do the final test with the 8.4s. Be right back. Okay, so we've got a fresh battery in the Crony. We're going to go ahead and shoot the 8.4s now and see how they do. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Okay. All of a sudden my Crony got real quiet, but we're still getting the numbers. You know, that's not bad. It's 5 foot-pounds off of the pellet going on low power, so or 5 pumps. Let's go ahead and do 10 pumps now and see if we can do more than 6.4. We had 6.4 with the 7-grain hobbies. Let's see if we can get more power with these guys. There it is. $7.4 foot-pounds. Yes, we did do better. That was excellent. that was a drop. All right. Back to 630. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to count that one as an oops. I either maybe fouled up the pumping or maybe had a bad pellet. So I'm going to take that one, delete that one. We're going to give it a mulligan. I'm going to give it a mulligan here. It doesn't make sense it would be that off with all the other ones are right on target. So let me try it again. Okay. All right, well, that still dropped a little bit. So 623 to 630 is still only 7 feet per second. I think we can take that. What do you guys think we take that? Foot-pounds is 7.4 maxing out. That is pretty good. Now we're going to set up to do some accuracy tests. And I was thinking we would only do one pellet, but I think we should probably see what all of these can do for accuracy. So I'm going to go rig up a target and we're going to shoot it, see what we get. Be right back. There it is. All right. Now we can go ahead and do our shot group up top. I'm actually now a little bit left, but that's okay. We're going to shoot this like it is. I'll go ahead and shoot a 5-shot group at the top left bull. See what we got. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 shots. Now, I'm guessing they all went in the center. I can't really see any shots that missed from here. Well, I guess we'll look at the camera. So let's go ahead and shoot the hobbies now. All right, that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and shoot our group now. Still a little bit left, but we can live with it. All right, here we go for the money. A little low. So let's go ahead and try the 8.4s, which gave us the most power, and we're very, very consistent. So let's see if that equates to better accuracy. Oh, there it is. All right. Let's see if I can pull this off. All right, 5 shots, top bull. Let's see if I can keep them all around the red. Wouldn't that be awesome? Okay. 8.4 grain JSBs. 10 pups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. All right. Oh, it is right there. Oh, yeah. That was awesome. I'm going to go grab that target. We're going to move back in the studio and we'll wrap this up. All right, let's go ahead and wrap it up. Now, I hope that was fun for you guys to watch. It was certainly fun for me to shoot. I don't actually take the time to get out and work with products like this that often. And every time I do, I kind of go back and go, why don't I do this more often? Granted, it's a lot of work for each shot. Yeah, understood. But it's $46. I mean, for $46, we can shoot dime groups at 10 yards. You know, that's me with my horrible eyesight. Put this in the hands of somebody that can actually shoot. And gosh, I mean, that's pretty doggone good. And realistically, 7.4 foot-pounds. is certainly suitable for, you know, light pesting or clearing off the bird feeder from pests or whatever you need to do. It'll do that. The fact that you can go 5 pumps or 10 pumps, or you can vary the power you want to put out, I think that's also pretty cool. It shot really good with pellets. Now, it shot better with the 8.4s, which I kind of thought was going to be the case given how consistent they were in our crony tests. The gun was just very pleasant to shoot. Not a stitch of problems other than it's a pain in the butt to load, pellets that is. And that again is primarily because I didn't want to empty the BBs out, and every time you go to cock the lever, a BB wants to jump onto that magnetic tip. If you're super careful, it doesn't pull back far enough, and the BB then doesn't fall into the well here, but then that makes it more difficult to get the pellet to go in. So if you're gonna just shoot pellets, just don't ever put BBs in it. If you're gonna just shoot BBs, then it doesn't matter. It's super easy to load because the magnet takes care of that for you. Trigger pull was great. It's not terribly loud. I mean, really not loud at all. When you're running pellets in it, it's less than 100 dB and 5 pumps, and it's just over with 10 pumps. And it's so quick that it's like that, and you know, that's really not going to bother the neighbors. So it's actually a really great gun for the backyard. Once you have this set, the fiber optic lines up nicely. It's so light and compact. It shoulders well. It's easy to shoot. And for a youngster learning how to use open sights, this is really great because it just lines up well. The little True Glow lines up right in the notch. You see it clearly. It's very easy to line this up and get some great accuracy. If I can shoot with open sights and shoot a dime group, then it's, believe me, it is a good setup for somebody to do a lot better than that. All in all, just a great gun. Again, 46 bucks. While pellets right now may be very hard to, if not impossible to get hold of, BBs are cheap and they're everywhere and they're fun to shoot. And if you're just plinking in the backyard doing some basic target shooting, I mean, why spend all the money on pellets when you can buy thousands of BBs for just a few bucks? To me, that's a great option. Keeps you shooting and keeps that trigger time going. Guys, that's going to be it. If you have questions, check out the video description. If you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, notify, all that kind of stuff so that you get notified when we have more cool content coming out your way. Guys, my name is Rick Utzer here with AirgunWeb with old school airgun reviews. Thanks for watching.